Taking our hands underneath our shoulders again, navel to spine. Let's push ourselves back to all fours. Take the knees wide, toes together, and straight back to another forward bend. And softening down the front of the chest and forehead down. Inhale back to all fours. Let's make sure we're in about the centre of our mat. Tucking our toes under, navel to spine. Having the insides of the creases of the elbows looking at each other without locking the elbows. Let's come up again into another dog, bent knee dog. Pushing off the front of our mat, taking the front of the chest towards our thighs. Walking the heels again back towards our mat. And then we're going to walk in. So walk the feet in towards the hands in towards the feet. You can have your knees bent. And then we're going to stay in a forward bend. Feel like gravity is extending our spine long. The arches and ankles are active, so we're not rolled in on our feet or ankles. Knees can be bent or soft, and the neck is soft. And breathing. Now let's walk our fingertips out in front of us, keeping the weight back in our feet. Almost like we're getting a little back bend across the upper back. Not too much in the neck. And breathing. Creating lots of space in the vertebra. And then we can walk our hands back again and let the spine extend long. Now let's take our hands to our hips. Hollow the abdomen, and we're just going to hinge back up. Now, walking to the front of our mat, let's have our feet hip width apart, with the little toe edge of our foot our straight edge, and standing comfortably tall. Shoulder blades comfortably down our backs. Breathing into the belly. Externally rotating the arms out from the shoulders, taking the arms up, palms facing each other. Let's keep the knees just a little soft and slide the shoulder blades up and down our back. Good, and releasing down. Now let's take our arms behind us, rolling the shoulders down and back, and either interlocking our fingers or taking our wrists. Let's keep our knees soft as we hinge forward at the hips. Coming back down into a forward bend and letting the arms just come up and back to whatever is comfortable for our body, releasing the head and breathing. Navel to spine, let's hinge back up and release. Good. So let's come now and take a nice wide stance, about one leg length wide on our mat. Turn our left foot to the front, so our front heel's lined up with about the arch of the back foot. The back foot's angled in and the back hip has come around just a little. And we're going to take our arms up. We can check that the arms are in the same plane and the arms are not too high, so we're not going to be stressing the shoulders. And then we can lunge in on this side. So we're keeping our knee above our ankle. We're not rolling in or out. Check our arms. The back edge of the back foot is working into the mat. And we're in a warrior pose. So our body is upright. It's almost like we've been pulled back a little with the back arm. And then let's find a place to be a little bit soft in the pose. So we're strong and soft. And breathing. And release the arms down. And let's swivel our feet. So we're going to have the other foot going forward. Make sure the knee is tracking forward. The back foot's angled in. The back hip is around. And let's bring our arms up. And then we can soften in. On this side, lunging in with the knee directly above the ankle. Back edge of the back foot, moving down, body upright. And a few breaths. Good, and relaxing the arms down. Let's turn our feet to the front now, so they're parallel, arches and ankles are active, and our hands onto our hips. And let's feel the spine nice and long. Then we can hinge forward, halfway, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. The knees are not locked. Bring the weight a little bit more forward into the feet. And then let's release the arms down, straight down from our shoulders. We've got a bit of a 5-pod. And then we're going to look forward with the front of the chest so we're getting that nice stretch across the upper back. Mindful that the neck is not working hard here. The neck is soft. And breathing. Hands back to our hips. Navel to spine, knees a little soft. Let's hinge back up. And we can heel toe in till we come back to about hip width apart. Let's take our hands to our hips and just do some nice pelvic circles, knees soft, and the other way. Good. And back up. So let's move our head side to side. And back to the front, chin back down to the chest. And back upright. And then we can externally rotate the arms again, taking them up. This time taking the palms together, crossing our thumbs, drawing the lower arms in towards our ears and lengthening. Mindful that these front ribs aren't coming forward too much, just drawing them into the body a little bit. And releasing down. So let's now just stand in this pose with our knees just a little soft and find a comfortable position for ourselves. We can close our eyes. And breathing into the upper chest, into the heart center. Now let's connect our energy down the body. Relaxing the buttocks a little, and down our legs. So the feet are open to the earth, and let's connect our energy right down into the earth. And then really deep into the earth, right to the very heart of the earth. So we're connecting our heart with her heart. let's come back to the front of our mat. And we're going to inhale and exhale our hands to Namaste. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hinging at the hips, softening the knees, coming back down into a forward bend, releasing the neck. Inhaling, stepping or walking our left leg all the way back about one leg length. Lifting through the front of the chest. Inhaling, exhaling. Taking our hips high so we can step or walk the other leg back. Back into a bent knee dog. Let's drop down onto our knees. Take our toes together, knees wide. Sitting back to our heels. And walking ourselves back up. And now we're going to take a comfortable seat and do a little breathing and meditation. So you can either use your fold blanket to sit on that. So sitting comfortably on the front edge is valuable. Or we can find, if we're more comfortable, we can sit up on our bolster and make ourselves comfortable like that. Or we can always sit on our bolster if that's more comfortable for us. So find something that's comfortable for you. And then we're going to sit back and close our eyes. Just be aware of our breathing. Have your arms however they're most comfortable. If you're more comfortable sitting on a chair, you can also move to a chair. Let's breathe in and out through the nose, unless the nose is blocked. And we're going to breathe in almost all the way. So inhaling almost all the way. And before we're almost full of air, then we're going to exhale almost all the way. And before we're empty, we're going to inhale again. And before we're full, we're going to exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice, comfortable breaths. Doesn't have to be too deep, fast. Make it so it's suitable for you. A conscious, connected breath. Now let's do 5 of those breaths, just in our own time. let's do 4 more. Another 3. And 2 more. And 1 more. And letting go. And again, let's open our eyes. And taking our, even if we're sitting across the bolster, we can just take our left hand across to our right knee. Take our right arm behind us again. And we're turning into the upper back and looking back over the shoulder, taking the chin in a little bit towards the body. Let's take a few breaths into the belly. Then slowly releasing that is coming to the other side. And releasing back to the front. And then we'll have a rest. So you can make yourself comfortable. If you have a bolster or rolled up blankets, let's just place that underneath our knees. You might want to use a blanket or a towel so that you have that to support you behind. And laying down. Check our body is symmetrical. Have the arms comfortable. Chin slightly tucked in towards our chest.
You might like to get a blanket. To keep warm as you cool down. Now let's settle back onto the mat. And we're just going to relax.
And letting go. Just letting the body sink down into the mat, into the ground. And then let's place around us, visualize around us, a golden bubble, a golden circle of protection, where we're only open to energy of unconditional love or higher. And then let's feel into that connection that we have from our hearts, down our bodies, down our legs, out through our feet, and deep into the earth. Now let's visualize and feel gold and platinum clearing nets. Very, very fine sieve moving through our bodies, clearing away any imbalanced energy, any negative thought forms, any mental clutter, any emotional residue, anything that's not supportive of our well-being. Let's just scan around our head and relaxing our scalp, relaxing the forehead, softening the eyes and their sockets, relaxing the jaw, and softening the throat. Relaxing the whole head and neck, relaxing across the shoulders, down the arms, fingers, and let's relax down the front of the body and the back of the body, and soften into the belly. And relaxing down the legs and the feet. So allowing ourselves to deeply relax and rejuvenate. Softening and letting go. Let's just feel the earth below us, filled with a violet transformational energy. And let's draw that violet transformational energy up through the feet to the base of the spine. And flooding into the adrenal glands, creating more balance and harmony through the whole system. And then let's draw that violet energy up to the sacral center, into the sexual organs and glands, and creating more balance and harmony. And then to the solar plexus. And into the pancreas, creating more balance, serenity, and harmony. And now drawing that energy up to the heart center, into the thymus gland, creating more harmony. And then drawing that violet transformational energy into the throat and into the thyroid gland, creating more harmony and balance. And then drawing it up to the brow and between the eyebrows, and into the pituitary gland, creating more harmony. And then drawing it all the way up to the top of the head, to the crown, and into the pineal gland, allowing more harmony, more balance throughout the whole system. And then let's take a deeper breath into the body. And then rolling over to our right sides. Let's take a few breaths there. And just here feel around us